I'm going to pick on those poor, hapless disciples again. Bless their hearts. When Jesus said in Matthew 15:24, I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, they should have challenged him on that. They should have said, now wait a minute. If that's so, then why did God's promise to Abraham include that part about all nations being blessed through him? And why were Elijah and Elisha sent to this very region, a point which you yourself made in that sermon in Nazareth that almost got you killed? And why was Jonah sent to Nineveh? And why does Isaiah say that my house will be a house of prayer for all nations? And why did you make a Samaritan the hero of one of your most famous parables? And why did you save that disreputable Samaritan woman you met at that well? And why in the world are we here in the first place? Well, we could go on like this for a while, but do you get the point? The Jews as a whole made the fatal mistake of thinking that God's grace and favor was just for them. And they forgot so many instances in which the Lord was reaching out to the nations, to all people. God so loved the world. And so what he was saying here in verse 24 was for the sake of the disciples to hear that message. God forbid that we white middle-class American Christians would make the same stupid mistake. We should know better. We who have received his unmerited grace and favor, we should know better. We who were without God and without hope in the world, we should know better. No one is beyond their need of God's mercy, and no one is beyond his gracious grasp. What a privilege it would be if the Lord would somehow send us into the nations to teach and to lead other people and make disciples of all nations. Oh, he has? Well, what a privilege it will be then to spend eternity with people from every tribe and every tongue and every nation and every people around his throne to praise him forever.